I know how overwhelming it is trying to search for information on diabetes on the internet. Being told to eat healthier sounds so vague. Everywhere you look, there's conflicting information or people trying to sell you vitamins or supplements. It can feel really hard to figure out what to do, what's true, and what's not. Look no further because we're here to present to you the hard facts, specifically when it comes to diabetes. My name is Charmaine, and I'm the registered dietitian that helps people reverse type 2 diabetes.
And my name is Galia. I'm a coach in the Reversing Diabetes program, specializing in exercise.
Today, we're going to talk about plant-powered proteins. There's a growing enthusiasm for plant proteins among both scientists and the public. Opting for a plant-based diet is becoming more popular, driven by factors like affordability, ethics, sustainability, and health considerations. With scientific circles, boosting plant protein intake is recognized as a key strategy for fostering sustainable food systems and warding off chronic illnesses like type 2 diabetes, cancer, and heart disease.
So, what is protein? Protein is one of three macronutrients composed of various amino acids linked by peptide bonds. Protein supplies 4 calories of energy per gram. The primary role of protein is to provide amino acids essential for various bodily functions, such as muscle protein synthesis, mechanical support, enzyme synthesis, and immune response. Dietary protein ingestion enhances amino acid availability, stimulates protein synthesis, and regulates overall protein balance.
So, what are the differences between animal and plant protein sources? The first difference is in amino acid profiles. While both animal and plant proteins contain amino acids, the composition differs. Animal protein are considered complete proteins containing all essential amino acids in proportion optimal for human needs. In contrast, many plant proteins are classified as incomplete, lacking one or more essential amino acids. However, by combining various plant sources, like beans and rice, one can achieve a complete amino acid profile.
The second difference is digestibility. So, animal proteins tend to be more easily digestible than plant proteins due to the differences in protein structure and their composition. The third difference is nutrient profile. So animal proteins often come with higher levels of certain nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, which can be more bioavailable than their counterparts in plant foods. On the other hand, plant proteins offer benefits such as higher fiber content, lower saturated fat content, and a variety of phytonutrients and antioxidants, which cannot be found in animal protein sources.
And the fourth one is the impact on health. Research suggests that diets high in animal protein, particularly red and processed meats, may be associated with increased risk of certain chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. In contrast, plant-based diets rich in plant proteins have been linked to lower risks of these diseases and overall improved health outcomes. And the fifth difference is on environmental impact. Plant proteins generally have a lower environmental footprint compared to animal proteins. Animal agriculture is resource intensive, contributing significantly to greenhouse gas emissions, water usage, deforestation, and biodiversity loss. By shifting towards plant-based proteins, individuals can reduce their environmental impact and contribute to sustainability efforts. Overall, while both animal and plant proteins can contribute to a healthy diet, choosing a balanced mix of protein sources emphasizing plant-based options can offer numerous health benefits while minimizing environmental impact. Earlier, we mentioned how many plant-based proteins are incomplete and how combining plant-based foods can help us create a complete amino acid profile in our meals. Here are some plant foods that actually have complete amino acid profiles. The first one is quinoa. Quinoa is one of the few plant foods that is considered a complete protein, as it contains all 9 essential amino acids in sufficient amounts. It's also a good source of fiber, iron, magnesium, and manganese. The second one is soybean and soy products. Soybeans and soy products such as tofu, tempeh, and edamame are complete protein sources. They contain all essential amino acids and are versatile ingredients in various cuisines. The third one is buckwheat. Despite its name, buckwheat is not related to wheat and is gluten-free. Buckwheat is a complete protein and can be used in a variety of dishes, including porridge, pancakes, and salads. The fourth one is hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are rich in protein and contain all essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source. They also provide healthy fats, fiber, and various vitamins and minerals. The fifth one is chia seeds. Chia seeds are another complete protein source that offers a range of health benefits. They're high in protein, fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants.
All of this being said, why should we incorporate more plant proteins in our diet? The first is plant proteins are going to be lower in saturated fats. So plant proteins such as beans, lentils, tofu, and seeds tend to be lower in saturated fat when compared to animal protein such as red meat, poultry, and dairy products. Diets high in saturated fat are associated with an increased risk of heart disease and other chronic conditions. The second reason is plant proteins are going to be naturally higher in fiber. So many plant protein sources are rich in dietary fiber, which is essential for digestive health and helps to regulate blood glucose levels. High fiber diets have been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Now, 95% of Americans do not meet the recommended amount of fiber intake per day. A really easy way of increasing our fiber consumption is by switching to incorporate more plant proteins in our meals. The third reason is going to be plant proteins are rich in nutrients. So plant proteins often come packaged with other beneficial nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. For example, beans and lentils are excellent sources of iron, magnesium, and folate, while nuts and seeds provide healthy fats, vitamin E, and selenium. The fourth reason is going to be, again, plant proteins are lower in cholesterol. So animal protein contains dietary cholesterol, which can contribute to elevated cholesterol levels in the blood when consumed in an excess. Plant proteins are naturally cholesterol-free, making them heart-healthy choices. The fifth reason is plant-based proteins have been linked to an increased longevity. So research suggests that diets rich in plant-based proteins, particularly when combined with a variety of whole foods, are associated with a lower risk of chronic diseases and also increased longevity. Plant-based diets have been linked to lower rates of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, and overall mortality. The last reason is environmental sustainability. So choosing plant proteins over animal proteins can have a lower environmental impact, as plant-based agriculture generally requires fewer resources, produces fewer greenhouse gas emissions, and has less negative impact on land and water compared to animal agriculture.
While animal proteins can still be a part of a healthy diet when consumed in moderation, incorporating more plant-based proteins into your meals can offer numerous health benefits and contribute to a more sustainable food system. All in all, eat your plants and let the rest take care of itself. If you like what you heard in this episode and can spare 60 seconds to give us a great review so that the podcast can reach more people, we'd really appreciate it, as it can help us change many more lives.